Well, Truman, over the years, is any particular game or moment really stuck out in your mind as being noteworthy?
Had one game I never will forget. It was at Mountain Honey Path, and Jimmy Browse was my umpire, and I had a fella come around my side, scored, I heard a whistle before he got in the end zone. I had to call the touchdown back. Going down the road after the game with my buddy Jimmy, I told him, I said, you know, it cost them people a touchdown by that fella blowing that whistle. He said, I hate to tell you, but I'm the one that blew the whistle. So we cost some ball game.
And I guarantee you, he felt bad about it too.
Oh yeah, that's really bad.
As an official, if you ever blow one, nobody feels worse about it than you
That's
do.
right.
But you got to forget it. That incident was a real funny incident, or a real unusual incident for you in a varsity football game up at BHP. What about middle school JV? Anything there unusual ever happen?
Yes, the one that really has stuck with me all the time is, I told you my son Larry, been in over 25 years. I got another son, his name is Monty, weighed about 170. I signed all the JV and middle school games in this area. Short of officials one night and needed one, so I called him and told him come on up, put him on a uniform and all this thing, and told him we're not going to give you a whistle or a flag. All you got to do is stand behind the defense and just get the ball and mark the spot every time. That's all you got to do. So we went on, and late in the game we had several penalties. We did. He didn't have no flag, so he wasn't involved. Cost some ball game, really. We started off the field, and fans started cussing us, hollering at us. Said, the only fella that knows what's going on out there is that big old fella. And he didn't know what that was a good one. Hey, Lord, we got a kick out of that.
Yeah, I can understand why you'd get a kick out of that. Now, I believe you've got one more varsity football game to work.
Yes, so the opening game, Clinton and Gaffney. I'm going to work that one, and the only reason I'm doing that, I would have got through last year. We always do one game every year and donate our fee to the hospice. They were so good to my brother Sam, we call this game in his honor, and we give the fees. They're what we make to hospice, who does a great job.
And I believe, if I'm correct, you get special permission from the other team and the high school league that you basically work with a lot of your kin folks in that game.
All of them. Every official out there is either kin folks or just about kin folks.
And y'all been doing that several years now.
Right, proud. Yes, sir. Shall have. Also, my son, I hadn't mentioned him. He's in the South Carolina Hall of Fame. Really proud of him too.
Now, Truman, we've been talking about the fact that you work one game every year with kind of family and friends, and that started out with your brother a while back. I believe you and your brother got to work several games together, didn't you?
Yes, we did. High school league was good enough to let us work as a family. At our 500th game, Sam and I. Our 600th game, 700th game, all of them with the family. We got to 799, and we was going to work to 800 the start of the next season, and he passed away. We worked the 800th game at Clinton High School, opening game, in his honor, and I just really enjoyed all this years with him, and I just wish he'd have been here for the other.
I can understand that.
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Truman, in addition to your work with officiating, you had a pretty full career life too, as you worked, I think it was 40 years with Clinton Mills until they shut down, and then you also served 40-something years on the city council, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Now, the city council, was this a couple, 3 years ago that you didn't get reelected for the first time? I think you kind of figured out why, maybe.
Well, I didn't, but one of my fellow officials did. I had been there 41 years, got beat about 3 years ago, and a week or so after that, one of my fellow officials come to me and said, I can tell you why you lost. I said, well, I'd like to know. They said, most of your voters have died. And I said, hadn't thought about that, but you probably got something. That's a good answer.
Oh, that's as good a reason as any.
Yeah, sure.
Well, Ladies and gentlemen, again, this has been an interview with Mr. Truman Owens about his recent induction at the National High School Federation Hall of Fame. Very well deserved. Again, this is Mike Hughes and Truman Owens for Real Radio 860 WLBG.